What up, everybody? It's your girl called back Christina, and I'm gonna give you all a little pep talk or whatever, right? I wanted to tell you guys how to stay motivated during quarantine. Everybody's going through it. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. They're just doing whatever. Constantly ask yourself, what can you do to make your dreams happen? What can you do? Why not? There's literally nothing to lose right now. Everybody is pretty much on an even playing field at this point in the pandemic. So whatever it is that you wanted to do before quarantine, and you might have felt like you were getting closer and closer and closer to that right before the pandemic hit, you can still do it. You just have to do it in a different way. So ask yourself, what can you do to help you get closer to your dreams? What are you good at that no one else is good at? Or what can you do in a special way that no one else can do in that same way? That is how you have to think. Don't be a hater. That's loser mentality, all right? You don't want to have loser mentality. You want to have winners mentality. Everybody has different talent. Some people's talent is their beauty. Some people's talent is their booty. Some people's talent is singing. Some people's talent is dancing. Do you get where I'm going with this? Like, everybody has a unique talent that is unique to them. You want to focus more on what it is that you can do to achieve your goals. Write down any idea that comes to your mind. If it's a crazy idea of an invention, or a crazy new system, or a crazy app, or anything that you think of, whether you're sitting on a toilet or in the shower or walking to get your mail for the day, write it down. Write it down. You might not be able to do anything with it at that moment, but because you've written it down, you can always come back to it later, even when it's not on your mind, because we're all connected in this universe. So whatever thought that you have, some other people have also had the same thought. Have you ever thought of something very clever, but you didn't write it down and you forgot about it? But then maybe later on, you see that there is someone who's selling that idea because they've actually made it a product. And you're like, oh my God, I thought about that before. We're all connected. We're all connected. So if you ever have an idea, you can bet your bottom dollar that there are many other people who have had that same idea. But what matters is what you do with it. So the person who actually takes the time to put their focus, attention, and time into cultivating that idea, molding that idea, and working on that idea to bring it into fruition, that's the person who reaps the benefit of the idea. So write down all of your crazy ideas, whether it's something that already exists that you want to improve upon, or if it's something that you've never ever heard of, but you think it'll be pretty dope if it did exist. Write it down. Write down all of your ideas, okay? There's literally nothing to lose at this point. Like, you have nothing to lose. I had this cool idea, but can't think of it. Write down all of your ideas. Write them down. Write them down. Write them down. Perfection equals poverty. Stop thinking that you have to be perfect in whatever you do. Stop thinking you have to be perfect. You don't reach a level of mastery until you've put in at least 10,000 hours of work. When you think that you have to be perfect at everything that you do, it actually inhibits you from doing anything at all, because you don't want to do anything that's not perfect. And you're afraid of failing. You're afraid of doing something and looking stupid, or you're afraid of it not being the way that you want it to be, or the way that you think it should be. And when you have that type of mentality, it doesn't allow you to grow. That's not a growth mindset. A growth mindset is, I'm going to do it, and if I fail and if I suck, I'm going to work on it some more so I can get better and do what I need to do. But when you don't have a growth mentality and you're not thinking that way, you're going to be a perfectionist. You're going to be like, oh my God, like, it's not going to be perfect. I don't want to write that script, or I don't want to write that sketch, or I don't want to paint that painting because it's going to look stupid. When you think like that, you don't do anything at all. You know, so get rid of the idea of perfectionism. Perfectionism is going to make you poor. All right. It's obviously people who are not really sure of themselves and put themselves out there who receive the most success, because that's all you got to do. Is put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to look silly or look stupid. When you look stupid and you fail at something, like, that's when you find out who's really for you and who's really not for you. Everybody starts somewhere. Get a gratitude journal. All right. A gratitude journal is going to change your life. So either download a gratitude app or go to Amazon and physically buy a gratitude journal. What you do basically is you write down 3 things that you're grateful for at the end of every day. So that could be, you're grateful for waking up. You're grateful for having clean water to drink. You're grateful for warm water to take a shower with. You're grateful for being able to afford soap and toilet tissue and paper towels, because obviously they're all sold out. Once you get into an attitude of gratitude, you allow yourself to be receptive to other great things that the universe has in store for you. When you're not grateful for what you already have, you're not able to receive more because you aren't opened up to that yet. But once you're grateful for what you have, you attract more. Like attracts like. There is a saying that says that opposites attract, but when opposites attract, is usually short term. But like will always attract like. So when you have an attitude of gratitude and you're grateful for what you have, you'll receive more. When you're not grateful for what you have, you can become kind of bitter, kind of resentful. So when you have an attitude of gratitude and you're grateful for what you have, grateful for waking up, just grateful for the little things, that's when things start moving in your favor. And that's when you start getting more. I guarantee you, if you do those things every single day, you're going to notice positive changes within your life. And it's going to make your time during this pandemic even that much more better for you. You're going to feel better. You're going to attract better and more opportunities to you, right? But you have to be consistent. A bonus tip that I want to give to you is I want you to write down 300 goals for yourself. Write down 300 goals. I got this idea from Steve Harvey, but it works. It really works. It's going to get hard around number 75 because you're like, wow, like these are a lot of goals. But write down 300 goals for yourself, right? Take as much time as you need to, but don't put it off too long to where you don't finish it. But write down 300 goals for yourself and read that list every morning and every night. And figure out what you can do to start checking things off that goal list. All right. It's your girl called back Christina. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring. All right. Peace.